When we give cheerfully and accept gratefully, everyone is blessed.
And I love this because, I spend much of my time as a behavioral scientist really focused on the way that relationships function. And the tendency, at least in American culture, is to think that if I do it all on my own, that makes me a success. And so we'll often be okay with giving, like, I'll give advice. And then if I have a problem, I'm going to do it myself. And where people really slip up is in letting other people contribute to them, is that second part. If we don't actually allow people to invest into us, they'll care less. We're missing out on an opportunity to develop deeper relationships.
It's so true. And it's like this idea of just everyone being blessed. If you're in a family, you want the whole family to be a success rather than one individual. If you're in a business, you want the whole business to be a success rather than one individual. It's really important, that idea of that sort of abundance mindset, rather than trying to have some type of individual pursuit and success and that being the main drive.
It's interesting that you bring that up, because what we're actually seeing right now is that since so many people are now working from home after the pandemic, then we get excessively concerned with just ourselves, right? There's this thing called it's kind of a weird research study. An MIT researcher was curious, can I predict the number of, or who will be collaborating or talking to each other? And what he found was that the predictor was how close two people's desks were to each other. So the closer our desks are, there's an exponential growth in the frequency that we talk to each other over text, over email, all of it, phone calls. But now that everybody's away from each other, we forget that there are other people. And in the process, it leads us to get obsessed with ourselves. And so people are like, oh, I'm just more productive at home. But when we focus solely on our own success, it actually limits the entire potential of the organization or company, because we get too focused on our just individual metric.